With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
80 weapons. It's out of time. Back. Switch. Tight dog. Be careful.
Young. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Hey, lock it.
3rd and long for Young. He's letting it fly for... And got his man complete. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
1st down, Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And all the way in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, get your swarm on. Hey, watch.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Stafford. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Bullock. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? No,
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got a man. It's Michael Irvin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From him 17 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this open. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a run with McCaffrey. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to fire one. Deep left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. From the 50, Stafford. That's caught by Irvin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Irvin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught. He finds Myers. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From midfield now on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play fake. Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Mayfield down. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
He's got Fuller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On second and goal, Mayfield, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
21.
Play action. Stafford. Throw left side is complete to Irvin. The 40. The 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 96 yards, everything but the end zone. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Stafford forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matthew Stafford, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Deacon Jones, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Irvin, 81 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic.
Go. What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing much, bro.
I'm over here watching the Titans.
The Titans and who?
No, they're losing. They were down 14-0.
What's the score?
Texans winning 21-14.
Okay.
Texans.
Yeah, the Titans are facing the Texans. I was wondering if they were facing other. I thought they were facing the Texans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and watch it to the game.
Alright. Which one did you decide to do?
Let's go with best, like our favorite teams first.
Our favorite team.
Yeah, first. Let's do that one first. Fatigue on, injuries on. What quarter length? 5, 6. What quarter length should we do?
I would say 6 minutes.
Okay.
6 or 7 minutes. Because 5 minutes is
Right.
Plus, we're going to be probably running the ball, too. Hopefully the Eagles get the win.
Nope, let's hope the Redskins win.
You're the Cowboys fan. Go figure.
But
Say it's no longer available.
yeah, for some reason they like flagged me out of it.
What jerseys did you do?
My color rush, they're basically what. You can go with that one.
No, I'm going all blue.
That's what I'm saying, go all blue. I'm feeling like a savage. Bro, you like milkshakes and stuff?
Yeah.
You need to go to Arby's and order a s'mores shake. I think that's what it's called.
I think I've
I need one right now. Oh, it's good as a mug.
Yeah, I
EA
love
Sports
them.
coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T
Bro, it's
Stadium in
Ultimate
Arlington.
Team.
Obviously, they do
Fucking
everything
suck,
big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Alright, Dak is gonna Dak you, bro.
Hey, give these traps. Let's go.
They
You
play
ain't get the
fake
Dak
early.
attack,
Now
boy.
Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's
You
a
don't know
second
I'm
and 2 now from the 33.
That's the ball one. I don't know what's going on.
Watch the run. Kill. Hey. Come, 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh,
And
he could've
gonna be
grabbed that.
incomplete.
Yeah, he
A lot of
could've.
contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Prescott on first down.
oh, come on. I tried to get it off.
And he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start
Damn,
and comes
come
through
on.
clean,
He's slow as hell.
oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
I got pretty good on my aiming when it comes to the punts.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Right side here, and that's complete.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy of starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams.
For someone who knows he can fumble, he's used to take a lot of risks.
And now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
That wasn't a smart decision.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I kind of waited.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
You noticed that.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. Brissett taken in by the tight end Doyle.
That was a good drive,
just
but
outside of the
Saturday
10 at the 11. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Let's go.
6 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, I'm going to pause it real quick because I got to see if I can lower the sound on here because it's kind of hard to hear you sometimes.
I don't know why you can hardly hear me.
I mean, I can hear you. It's just the game is so loud over you, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I switched it to the Packers and Bears game.
yeah. Okay, y'all should be good
So
now.
I gotta support my second favorite team.
Alright. You can go ahead and start it. Go back up if you want to.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
I gotta pause it because for some reason Leighton Vander Esch is not in the game. I don't understand. He hasn't, like, he's played one play and I just don't get it.
That's weird. I got Darius Leonard at 84 overall.
Yeah, well, what the hell? I don't know what the hell's going on. They got what the hell? They got my defense all messed up.
These are like updated rosters, so they're probably like gonna be mixed up.
Like for some reason Sean Lee is not starting, or I mean he's starting but like not for where he should be. He's like in the wrong position. Now I can put you where you belong. There we go. Now we're all good. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
All good in the hood.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this one over
First
the
play
middle
he's in
into
makes
the
a
hands
touch.
of his
See?
tight end complete.
He's already making a presence.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
Here as he's taken Jalen Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, good
and
one.
it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will set up shop at
I
the
thought he would throw it like
33-yard
harder. I
line.
did.
Well, as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, just 3
like
weeks
a slow
left. Let's
pass.
look at the slate for Week 15. Some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas. Buffalo at Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis, he'll be taking his park into the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
certainly do it. I'll take a heck of a lot more than just my parka. I will look like Bib the Michelin Man when it's all said and done. I will be bundled to the gills. A high of 27 expected at kickoff. But let's face it, How much fun will that be? Another historic Bears-Packers game, and a game where the Bears have to have it, and the Packers trying to hold on to the number 2 seed. Houston and Tennessee is so intriguing. Houston just got jumped on by Denver, but these teams will meet twice in the last 3 weeks. A division title may be at stake. The Rams have to win. Dallas can actually afford a loss and still win their division, which is
It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 30.
Lawrence.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Good play by the defense.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens
Dang,
in practice
that even
this week,
kind of
he's
surprised me,
smiling.
to be honest.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's complete here to
Oh my God, he actually let him get out of bounds, bro.
Get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the shotgun.
What? Yes, I was hoping. Yes. Ooh, I literally blitzed almost everybody just to hope for that.
Going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35
I blitzed everybody
seconds to go
besides
in quarter number 2.
a corner
They come
and
up on
2
second and long,
safeties.
and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Brissett. Yes, he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and
goodness.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Austin.
Ah, damn it.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. By Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages.
He didn't have enough stride on it, so.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
Oh, I thought he caught that, too.
But how will the head coach and his staff
That was
approach
definitely
halftime?
Brissett's first
Will it be angry?
pass, too.
Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Oh, wow.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 9. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, here's a run with Matt. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Good stop, man.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'm going to be aggressive.
They come out here in the eye. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jacoby Brissett taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
I would have thought you would have somebody in the middle.
I was supposed to be in the middle.
Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
I messed up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A first down carry by Elliott.
Nope.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper.
I figured you were going to blitz.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I'm trying to pressure you.
Forbath, the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, I thought he was going to stay on his feet for a second.
Let's go! At their own 18-yard line.
Go for a hit stick.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, man.
I didn't expect
and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll try to throw now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Leighton Vander Esch.
Throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go.
On the delay, here's Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Brissett, he's got Jack Doyle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he clears one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Leighton Vander Esch, take it to left.
Score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
He's everywhere, man. He's everywhere.
The Colts come to the line,
See why I
ready
had
to
to
start
have him
their
in the
next
game?
drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs. He can be for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Good return.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And
possession will switch hands.
I don't know if you
first
can
and
feel it
10.
or not, but it feels like that the players are like in a bubble or something.
Yeah,
there's like a little lag bubble.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Who you think's going to be in the Super Bowl or what? What matchup in the Bills?
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go.
Well, obviously the Cowboys are going to make
They
it.
probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Okay.
So this one will end in a victory for the
Even though
Dallas
Jason Garrett's
Cowboys.
really hard,
And they
he
were
would be my
spurred on
quarterback.
by a strong
Sure.
performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for
Is it
the
gonna take us
entire
completely
game,
to the
but
main
when you
menu, or
throw
is it gonna
one
come
in the
back in
4th
time?
quarter, that tells everyone that you're
Okay,
getting
so I'm gonna have to
stronger
invite you.
and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do
let's
it
see.
for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long.
Okay, I'm gonna be the
from
Ravens
Arlington.
as my Super Bowl team. That's who I think's going. And then you choose who you think's going to the Super Bowl in the opposite conference. Okay.
Yeah. Really? Go ahead. Oh, there we go. Ravens Super Bowl.
Yeah, choose who you think's going to be going against the Ravens. If I think they're going to miss it. Alright.
I think that would be a good matchup.
I think it will be too. I think both of us will have pretty good games. I don't think there was an option for that. I mean, I don't. It's not going to be the Super Bowl, but because I don't think there was an option. I looked.
Crappy Bears.
Hey, Bears are coming together.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go! Check nickel, nickel, nickel!
Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken
You know
down
I had to do
before they
that.
work it
I'm not going to do that
across
this time.
midfield.
I just had to do
Big
that.
yardage there on the scramble.
No,
It gets him a
that's
first
too
down.
bad. I did that the
in
entire
Saints
game.
territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Give the sack to
nothing else is
David
working.
Onyemata,
Then I
the
probably will.
product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him
really good with running
33
quarterbacks.
yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson now on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah,
Even
and so now 2 times this has
I'm not
happened.
trash.
Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. He will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Being chased out left.
It's good animals.
Touchdown, Baltimore. 14 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, my what? I don't see the problem we ever have.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And he's intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Switch.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's
Marshawn
intercepted.
Lattimore, I should have freaking known.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh my God.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
That's
And if
it.
you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara.
A hold, man. That was a hold,
And
bro.
he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Come on, Bears. I'm rooting for you. You get the Cowboys,
So
you got to beat the
leaving at
Packers.
7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
No disrespect to you, kid.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Yes, I did.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So hard to play the
Had no
ball
command
with
that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space. Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 7-7, our score after one. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right.
God.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted.
How was it that bad?
Picked up by Eli Apple.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right
Like all I
and
saw
trying to
was
shift
like
the
I was
coverage,
saying.
but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Working from the gun. It's
Damn it.
Get up. No.
And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that picture sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It's basically a run.
Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 76 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Some WWE.
He's watching WWE SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, Mark Ingram. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. That's taken on the 25. Boom! Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Go!
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze.
Oh, you're right there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze.
Interception.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, CD, let's take a step back. Look at the AFC playoff picture with just 3 weeks to go. Hard to believe. Essentially, I think it's 7 teams for 6 spots right now. The Ravens are in, looking good for the number 1 seed at 11-2, essentially with a 2-game lead over the 10-3 Pats, who they beat in Week 9. Then what we got? Chiefs in the West leading right now. Texans currently ahead in the AFC South. How about that wild card picture?
Yeah, how about Buffalo? They had a tough loss at home to Baltimore, but boy, they're playing awfully well. And guess what? They go to New England next week. That game could have big ramifications. And the Steelers, how are they 8-5 on their third, maybe essentially 4th quarterback of the year since they traded Josh Dobbs in preseason? Incredible job Mike Tomlin has done as the head coach there. But the team to keep an eye out for in the AFC South, the Tennessee Titans. They are hot right now.
I can't move.
And running the heck out of the football with Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mentioned the Texans currently holding the AFC South lead, but they also have an 8-5 record. It's going to be close down the stretch. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. And an alley to run. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
I'm not gonna say more of that. I'm not trying to break the freaking all-time rushing record in the game with Lamar Jackson, bro. That's gonna be crazy.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hey, I'm gonna pause this. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Hey.
Yowie, wowie.
What made him want to change his game?
Turn him back. Go.
Willie Snead there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
I was
good
literally
starting
about
field
to
position as he's up just shy of the 40.
I just couldn't put my finger on it. God. Like I was setting you up.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
What do we
I would
listen
guess
to,
in the
dude?
locker room, they
You're
talked
listening like
about
some baby
cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, come on!
Incomplete.
Hey,
Try to give
you
his man
can't
room to
complain.
run
You should be
under it,
happy
but it's
that I
second
didn't
down.
intercept that.
Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game, and then the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss. Try to follow all this. They drop down the spot, but it's a critical one as they lose that first round bye, and then we're still awaiting resolution on the Cowboys and the Eagles. And the
gosh, dude.
intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time.
He's a
with
98
Thomas.
overall player.
First
Like, he
possession of
should
the
be
third quarter, an
freaking
interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 39, Jackson buying time to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down.
He's so freaking
Partners
fast.
often and man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield.
break the
Those
rushing
guys
record
are
on
staying
him, so.
with them, and oftentimes they
Sorry
get
if it
back to the
kind of doesn't
quarterback,
compete.
which opens up a lot of space and room.
I can't stop you.
You need to put a quarterback spy on
I
him,
am
bro.
putting TV spies. The guy is bad.
As the Ravens push
Like,
further
that guy
up
don't even get
front.
time to freaking...
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some.
I
that,
even
like,
put...
green
I've
quarterback
been
spy
really...
on him.
About the
I've been really
fortitude
putting
of the
TV
group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the
Rams and
football
Cowboys
again.
just started.
You're
Come on,
going to take
Cowboys.
care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run. This is Kamara.
It's not this.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
Coming out, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Oh. Good return.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
They're clicking right now. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's 6. And a fake here. Direct snap. Let's go! And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through.
Way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I know, right?
Jackson, 55 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is fully puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you got to look at that play sheet.
Oh, man.
Spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going.
Now Breeze wants the football.
Look
And
at
it's picked
Breeze.
up by the
Give him
Ravens.
Oh, my God.
And he's free going down the inside. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back
Awful bad for the
Baltimore
Saints, dude.
touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how the defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Okay, let me see. I don't want to go in there. They ain't going in.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken for the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Kamara off the draw. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
On the set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. 20! Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Ingram again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Gosh, that was kicking so well.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. You won 42 and 21.
Oh, yeah.
You want to play some 2K or?
Yeah, sure, we can play some 2K.
Alright.